Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the OneOdio Focus A5. So meant to be really good battery life. Well, obviously I'll check that. Adaptive, they've got ANC. I think they've got like ambient mode as well, as you can see on there. LDAC. So yeah, quite curious to see what these are like. It's been a while since I tried a OneOdio headphone and I was quite happy with it. So let's see what they've got obviously out to the end of 2024. So yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank OneOdio themselves for sending it to me. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, nor thoughts and opinions are my own. And yeah, they look like they've got kind of a flexible design, as you can see here at the hinge. So yeah, let's just get into it. So let's see what you get. So the power of music, high-res stickers and labelling, obviously we'll see about that. So obviously, like I said, LDAC. Let's have a look. So information, okay, quite a bit. So 40mm drivers, Bluetooth 5.4, charging type C, which is normal, transmission 10 meters, which is relatively normal as well. Big frequency response, there's a lot of profiles, obviously AAC, SBC and LDAC. So obviously if you LDAC, you can't do that, you'll probably fall back to the other two. Wireless frequency band, charging time. So playing is 75 hours with it off and 45 on. Even with it on, it's still good enough. Obviously, should be the accessories. And yeah, let's just have a look. Again, like I said, it's been a while since I've tried one. So it looks like mine are the blue ones. Bit of paperwork here. It should be relatively straightforward. Transparency, normal, AI-based adaptive noise cancellation. Obviously, we'll see what it looks like. I'll have a look at that in a bit. More paperwork, probably legalities and stuff like that. I'll look at that in a bit. So I guess should be a relatively normal Type-C to USB-A. No problems about that. Nothing underneath. So yeah. Okay, let's have a look. So yeah, this baby blue colour, not my cup of tea, but they are what they are. So L and R, obviously they go flat. They fold as well. So that's pretty good. Adjustment seems enough, seems quite soft. Probably could do with a bit more padding. You can see I'm going a lot of the way in. They're not that heavy for the size. In real life they're a little bit darker, so on the camera this looks quite light. In real life it's a little bit darker than this. And that's it. So not many buttons, which is, at least it's not like a touch one, you know, you have to swipe and that type of stuff. And yeah, so that's that really. So left and right, so you can put them on your chest if it's around your neck like that. And yeah, so let's see what these are like. Hopefully they're not bass monsters, but that battery life does look promising. So yeah, I spent a bunch of time with them. See you in the next clip. Yes, so welcome to my review section of the OneOdio A5s. Well, specifically the Focus A5. As you can see, mine's the blue model. Now in real life it's actually a lighter colour, so on the camera to me this is a little bit darker than reality. In real life they come more of a paler baby blue colour. It's probably the best way to describe it. So before I even get to these, the instructions are very useful. Obviously in the previous clip I glossed over it, but any further it makes perfect sense. So as you can see, left to right, charge times, again you can use your own cable or use what's provided. About pairing them, how long to hold the button, as you can see there, which is basically the power button, etc. So there's the controls. So it makes perfect sense. So play pause is basically the power button. Voice assistant, press it twice and that works. Previous track is the volume for 2 seconds down. Obviously next track is the opposite with the volume up button. Volume down, it's actually got volume controls, obviously down and up, you press it. So it's either a time or how many times you press it. There's a game mode. Again, you can see what it tells you to do. Calling, everything's there. ANC mode, so it just basically goes off to transparency or ambient, ANC, then off. There's also 2 modes. To me, they didn't really make any difference between active noise cancellation and a bonus one here. So, as you can see here, in USB audio mode, so you can connect this to a computer, but you have to use your own cable. They even state that. To use all 4 modes, please use a cable that supports data. So the cable included doesn't. So more of a use case for this is a laptop in somewhere noisy, public noisy place, open like outdoor cafe or something like that, where you could have it connected to a laptop or on a train or something like that. Makes more sense. So yeah, so that's that. And yeah, also USB mode, I tried it with Windows 10, works perfect, and you can pick between, well, you can pick up to 24-bit 96 kHz. Obviously, it also supports the mic for Windows, so good that it supports actual computer use. And I thought I didn't try this with Linux, but I presume if it works with Windows 10, it should work with Linux. Anyway, when I found a tangent, but it's very useful. So let's go into comfort and fit. So I'm going to overlay an image now, but it looks like on my head, and I have an average size head, and obviously that's how wide the cups are. Again, I'm going to overlay another image now so you can have a look. Well, it looks like on my head. Yeah, so comfort and fit. So the fit on this set, I think, is very good. Obviously, these pads, I don't know how long they will last over time, but it's been using for a few days. They seem fine. Also, because it's winter time, it keeps your head warm as well. Only thing to note is this bit. So there's not much padding here, and then it gets like solid. I think there should be more padding in this section here. Range on here seems perfectly fine. Now, even though I'm an adult, I average size to smaller kind of head, and I'm not on the smallest. So if you go to a small head, it should be fine. If you have a large head, you may need, the clamp may not be right for you, so just bear that in mind. Obviously, sides left and right. Obviously, I'll show you this in there, but obviously, there's the 4 buttons, and that does everything. There's no app or EQ or anything like that. Yeah, so battery life, fantastic on these. So it's 45 hours with ANC on-ish, and about 75 with it off. Yeah, absolutely fantastic battery life, depending on whatever mode. I like the idea you can like charge these up and then use it for literally like weeks without having to worry about power, and it only takes you a couple of hours to charge back up. So fantastic battery life. And how they work, the buttons, it's all very good. I was quite happy with it. And yeah, so obviously saw the unboxing. No carry case, which is a bit of a shame. And no app, like I obviously said before, no app that matters. They do need EQ, but we get to the sound in a bit. Another good thing is the microphones on these is actually pretty good. I was actually quite happy with it. And I like the overall look. Like the colour's not my cup of tea, but these in black, I think they look pretty good really, and they're kind of a little bit more low key. Obviously nobody wants to get mugged, but these in black, I think is a pretty good look really. Anyway, so sound. So obviously I can't graph headphones, but way too much low end on this set. So they're really bassy. I think on the previous model I tried a very bassy set. Now these are meant to be for the average consumer out there, which is where you buy these items, you plug in to charge it, and when you're done with that, pair it to your phone, and then you're done. You shouldn't have to EQ, it should just be straight out of the box, connect to your phone, play. Way too much low end. Now, if they do a revised version, please reduce the bass. It's too bass heavy. That'd be a perfect start, because it's just too much, and it overshadows everything, unfortunately. Now, if you listen to something so basically, if you're listening to something and it's not very bassy, then they do sound okay, but it still sounds really smooth, even without anything bassy playing. It just needs to be a more detail. It lacks a lot of detail, unfortunately. And apart from that excessive bass, not much to say really. Imaging actually seems okay on this set, but yeah, it lacks that detail. But the overall sound quality, tonality is okay. It just lacks detail. They're probably a bit smooth really. And that's it. That's all I can really say for the sound really. And yes, I've caught a few things. LDAC that I do have. I don't think it really makes much difference because I said they're not really a detailed pair of headphones. But then again, LDAC's good. It's got a lot of bit rate to the sound, but I don't think it really makes that much of a difference really. I've already mentioned battery life, which is fantastic on this set. And yeah, pairing works absolutely fine. Microphone's really, really good. Okay, so modes. So it's got obviously ambient mode, which works okay. ANC works okay. I don't think it's much of a difference between the normal ANC and the AI based one, unless it's just me. Obviously, seal matters, but overall they are okay. They're nothing special really. I was probably hoping for a bit more. And the ANC only really kills the low frequency. So if there's something around you still loud, but it's not a lower frequency, it doesn't really block it all that much. It's more lower frequency noises, which is fine in certain circumstances, but it just, yeah, I think ANC could have been a bit better. And also these are around $69, I think, as of when I did this video. Yeah, not much to show. I don't think I really missed much. So conclusion, what do I think? For $69, the A5 Focus, or the Focus A5, they are kind of middle of the ground. If it had much less bass, be a better product. Yeah, and that's it. Not much to say really. I like how they work. They work really well. I like how they work with a computer. That's pretty good. So if you've got a laptop, you plug it in, you're good to go. Functionality is good. The modes are average. Battery life's fantastic. Microphone's pretty good. So this would be good to use again with a computer if you want to talk to people without using batteries. Works fine. Also, all the modes do work via USB connected to the computer, so that's pretty good. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, the bad parts are maybe the build in this section here, too much bass, and just the sound that could just do with less low end and just be a bit more kind of detailed, really. What else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's no app, so you probably have to use EQ via Bluetooth to solve that. No carry case either, if that really matters to you. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So it's kind of a middle of the road product. And yeah, I think I'll probably end it there. If you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.